Speakers, if you are looking to figure out what brand colors you should use, let's talk about it. This is going to be a quick video on how you can choose your brand colors from something you already own, or we can think about it from a color psychology point of view and pick some all new colors for your speaking business. So the first thing I'm going to show you is how to choose brand colors pulling from something that you already own. And maybe this is your one sheet, maybe this is a logo you already have. Or whatever it is that you've already created, maybe on Canva or someone's created for you. Okay, so what we're going to do is go to imagecolorpicker.com, and this is just a free service that you can use. And so you are going to come down here and use your image. So click this and you're going to see this screen come up. What you want to do is browse or drop an image. So I'm going to open up an image that I already have saved for a client, and we're going to go through this together. So let's just say here I have these files from my client, and I know that he wants to use this logo quite a bit. So I'm going to take it, I'm going to drag it over and drop it. Okay, so we see that it is uploaded now. You can click away from this side, and then here you have the colors. And so I can see that this blue, if I click on it, I can see that the hex code is 36C2FF. And that is huge. And the next thing I want to know is this orange. So if I click it, it's FF6B09. Now I have that written down, and what I'm going to do is come to a different website. What I like to use is this website called coolors.co. So coolors.co, not com. And you're going to see something like this. And what you can do is click Start the Generator. Now that we've got the generator right here, it's just going to show us random colors. And the fun thing is we can press the space bar and it's just going to change up different color schemes. And so what we want to do is put in our colors right now. I'm going to go in and type in my different hex codes right on this line. So if I do #3, make sure you do the hashtag first of all, 6C2FF. Okay, so we got deep sky blue. So you're going to click away from it so that it's here and then click this lock button. That's going to be very important in a second. So now I want to erase this second color that they have here. And it doesn't matter what color is on the screen at the moment, but I'm going to write in FF6B09. And here is the other color from that logo that was provided. So make sure that you have these locked. And what you're going to do is press the space bar. And you can keep going until you get a color combination that you really like. And I will say that having 5 brand colors is a little bit too much. So I really only want to pick out maybe one more accent color. What I'm going to do is hover over 2 of these and just press this X and press this X. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is just press space until I find a color that I really like and accents it very well. And you'll see this blue is super bright, so I don't think I want anything that bright. I think actually this looks pretty cool. So I like having this dark blue, an orange, and then a light blue. And so this would be my color scheme. Before I show you how to just decide a whole new color scheme, a little tip that I do is whenever I pick out a color scheme like this, whether it's 3 or 4 colors, I will just screenshot these. Now the names might change from any website of what they're going to call a specific color, but the 6 letters or numbers called the hexadecimal code is never going to change. So an FF6B09 is going to be that exact color on any program you ever use. So I like to simply screenshot it. And what I'll do is have it just saved right on my desktop so that I can always just pull it right up and have that. All right, so then another way you can choose your colors. If you go back to Coolors, the homepage of this, you can do Explore Trending Palettes. If you click this, you are going to see so many different color combinations. I'm pretty sure it just keeps going if you scroll and find something that feels like you. If you're someone that wants to be like light and airy, try to find something like these ones over here or these. And you can hover over and see the hexadecimal codes right there. You can even click and it'll copy that hexadecimal code so you can paste it somewhere else. But yeah, find something that looks like you. Like this one's really nice, but maybe it has too many colors. what you get to do now is click these 3 dots and do open in generator. And now you can edit these colors. So let's say you like this, but really you don't need this many, warm colors and then cool colors. So let's say we don't like this orange specifically, and maybe we don't like this red. And then when it comes to these blues, this middle one isn't really giving you what you want and you don't like the dark. So now you can see we're just picking out colors that will become our color palette. And so you can do something like that if you wanted, or you can simply come to Coolors and just keep pressing spacebar until you find something that you really like. Now, the last thing I'm going to talk about really quick is the meaning of colors and color psychology. So here is a list of things. Here's a list of words that can describe a business. Now, if you read through these and choose which words you would best want to describe your business. And so maybe this is you if it's more of a personal brand, or your business if you have something bigger like a consulting service or something like that. But so pause the screen right now and read through these if you want, because I'm going to go on to the next step in 3 seconds. Okay, so do you have your number? All right, so let's say that you really love the most out of all of these, and some of these are positive, some of these are negative, and you can take them for what they are. But let's say you really like 4. Like, let's say you're like, okay, growth, harmony, freshness, fertility, youth. Maybe like the growth and the harmony really, really appeal to you. So now I'm going to show you something. Let me move this over. And here are the corresponding colors to your choices. So let's say you really liked that growth and harmony. Maybe consider looking at greens and incorporating them into your color scheme. You can see these are like kind of darker, there's brighter, and then there's kind of like some off colors that maybe you wouldn't kind of see in your traditional color scheme thoughts. And so it doesn't have to be exactly like, let's say this is like a lighter blue, tranquility, calm, cleanliness, sincere. Like this blue is great, but also you could use maybe like a blue like this in my background. So choose what you really like when it comes to the words, and then you can use that to adapt color psychology in your color scheme. So to recap, when you have words that you really, really like and you want to incorporate into your branding and use color psychology, here are the different things. Choose a color that you really like and then start building it off of there. Because then you can use a dark orange. You can go back to Coolors and you can click until you find any kind of orange. And then what you can do is view different shades and say you really like this one. We lock it and then we just keep clicking until we find a color scheme we like. So this one's great. There you go.